Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife, and you guys, in about 36 hours, we leave to fly to Seattle, take the train to Vancouver, and go on an Alaska cruise on the Caribbean Princess. This will be our 4th summer in a row cruising our home state of Alaska, and we cannot wait. There are lots of things that make this trip extra special. It will be my mom's very first cruise. It's kind of her I Beat Cancer celebration cruise. She's going on with us, so we cannot wait for her to experience that. But we are starting to pack. Now listen, I know many people start packing for cruises weeks in advance. We are packing 36 hours in advance. But listen, we live here in Alaska. We know how to pack for our own state. We've cruised a bunch. We've cruised Alaska a bunch, so we kind of feel like we have it down. But we always start packing for a cruise the exact same way. We try to get out the things that we definitely don't want to forget. So let's start our 2025 Alaska cruise packing video by showing you some of our absolute must-have items. All right, so we have them laid out here on the bed. You guys, that is my number one must-have, cannot leave behind item. She's the best. All right, so here is what we have. Obviously, we have passports. Cannot forget those. We are cruising out of Vancouver, so since it's an international cruise, gotta have the passports. We love sending postcards to friends and family from different stops, so we bring a sheet of postcard stamps. I know that you can find stamps in most port towns. It's just so much easier if you have them with you. So I keep these in like the backpack that I bring with me to ports. Couple other things, the Stitchy. We've shown this in previous travel vlogs. It is just this little tiny thing that does like micro stitches in clothing. If you have any like issues, any holes on the trip, this is perfect for that. So we love bringing the Stitchy with us. Next, a friend Kelly actually told me about this, and I am, oh my gosh, I am so thankful for this. So I sleep hot. Can you confirm?
He's a radiator.
I am a radiator, and I love having air on me. We sleep in inside staterooms. We normally get an inside stateroom. We did on this cruise as well. And so sometimes, you know, there's not like a stateroom door that you can open that goes out to your veranda and outside. So this helps with air circulation. I really love having this. Just a little USB fan. Speaking of USB, we're hopping over here. The ship that we're on is the Caribbean Princess. It's a bit of an older ship, and sometimes outlets are an issue in older ships because we travel with, we each have a phone, we have our vlog camera, we have our fan,
a
Kindle, just lots of devices. So this is just a little Amazon, like 7 USB port. So it takes up one outlet space, but you can plug in all of these different USB based devices. So that's super helpful for us, just to bring along and plug stuff into that. That's really, really actually helpful. Okay, this may be one of the things we love the most. I don't know, Sherri Beth, I don't know if it was on our first cruise, or it was definitely one of our first cruises where we learned about the importance of a pop-up laundry hamper.
Yeah.
So when we get on the ship, we like to unpack right away. We like to just kind of like make ourselves feel at home. Okay. We're going to have a kitten appearance, apparently. We like to make ourselves feel at home, so we're not like living out of a suitcase for a week.
Yeah.
And so we like to empty the suitcases, put them under the bed, put them away. But then it's like, what do you do with your dirty clothes? A lot of people, oh my gosh, he's just so cute as he gnaws on your hand. A lot of people leave their suitcases out or put dirty clothes in their suitcase. We like to just have our suitcases put away.
Yeah.
And so we bring a pop-up laundry hamper, and this goes in like the bottom of our closet.
Yeah, right underneath our clothes. And then we just put all of our dirty clothes in it, and then when we are done with the cruise, like the last day of the cruise, we just dump it in the suitcase and zip it up and take it home. And
if you need to do laundry, it's all right there on the cruise. So love that. A couple other things we have here. So Princess has the medallions, and we, on one of our previous Princess cruises, so they give you a lanyard to wear your medallion, but we bought a couple like of the watches the watch type devices, the bands. And so we have those for our medallions. Now, let me talk about the medallion for a second. So we did not order our medallions in advance. In fact, I don't think we have the last couple or few Princess cruises. We just get them at the port. I know if you order them in advance, I think they have like your name on them, stateroom number on them. When you get them at the port, I think it's just like a generic, we don't care. And so we're just going to pick it up when we check in at the port. We've never had an issue with that in the past. It's always been super, super simple. So that's what we're doing. So we're bringing our medallion bands, but we don't yet have our medallions. And then over here in front of Sherri, not Captain America, because he is not going with us. Sherri Beth, what are those little patches you have there?
These are the scopolamine. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But, the motion sickness patches. So
you used to get, I'm going to come around here. You used to get really motion sick.
Yes. And I don't really on cruises unless it's really rough seas.
It was more like trains, small boats, car rides.
Yeah, but I like to have them with me just in case. And so I am bringing some just to have with me. And I don't know how your mom's going to do and her friend, because this is their first cruise. So I'm bringing some extras to share just in case.
Some motion sickness stuff.
Yeah.
Sherri Beth also has this. This is for injections?
Yes, because I will have to do some on the ship.
Okay, so that has like ice packs that go in there, just to kind of keep injections cold.
Yep.
So that's coming with us. Then of course you got your toiletry bag.
Yep.
And then behind your butt over there.
Oh yeah.
I see books.
Books.
Of course.
And the little backpack that I will just kind of keep with me on the ship.
Yep, that's your on the ship bag to like bring around with you.
Yeah, and like ports and that kind of stuff. So I'm not bringing my ginormous backpack.
Everything is a toy for him.
Everything's a toy.
So those are a lot of the, like, we don't want to forget those kind of items. On past cruises, I think we've forgotten most of them. We forgot our pop-up laundry hamper one cruise. We've forgotten the USB port thing on some cruises.
We have never forgotten our passports.
I was just going to say, we've never forgotten our passports.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. And so we're going to get this stuff packed. Now let's talk clothing. We're not going to show you packing all of our clothing because we're actually not going to do that tonight. When packing for Alaska, you guys, there's one word that you need to know. Layers.
Layers, layers, layers.
Layers are key for an Alaska cruise or any Alaska vacation. So here's the thing. I was looking at weather on our cruise. There's a chance we are going to experience weather in the 30s and in the high 70s in one cruise. So the problem is that, like, we could bring summer clothes and winter clothes, or you just bring layers. So what we're going to bring is like a light jacket. We're going to bring a raincoat. We're going to bring hoodies. We're going to bring t-shirts. And so on a day that maybe is like 75 and sunny or warmer, we can just be in our t-shirts enjoying the sunshine. But on a day that may be in the 40s and windy and rainy, we can put on a hoodie, a light jacket, put on a raincoat over that, bring our rain boots or some kind of waterproof shoe, and you're good to go. And if it becomes a nicer day later in the day, you can take off the raincoat, take off the hoodie, kind of dress down as the weather calls for, or dress up in more layers if that is needed. That is the biggest thing when traveling to Alaska. You know, looking at our forecast, looks like we're gonna get some sunshine the first couple days. Then it looks like we might get a whole bunch of rain. But who knows? It's Alaska. It may change its mind at the last minute, and we could have 7 days of beautiful sunshine, fingers crossed, amazing weather, or we could have 7 days of absolute wind, rain, torrential downpour. But we will be prepared either way. Now, these are the rain boots that we bring when we cruise or travel around Alaska. They're extra toughs, basically the Alaska state shoe, for the most part. We like the ankle version just because it takes up less space in the suitcase. And honestly, they're actually not horribly uncomfortable.
They're actually very comfortable to wear.
Yep, so if you have to wear them around all day, it's not too bad. So those are the rain boots that we will be bringing on this cruise. Now, as far as suitcases, we are bringing 2 suitcases. Sherri Beth is going to use this big silver one, and I am going to use this big black one. I'm sorry, buddy, you're not going with us. And then we will each have a backpack as well. I knew that was going to happen. Then we will each have a backpack as well, kind of as our carry-on. Then, of course, Sherri showed you that little leather bag that she's just going to have with her for like ship days and port days. So all of my stuff needs to fit in there, which I don't think is going to be hard because we're sorry for the noise. He's just like terrorizing my suitcase because I don't think we're doing formal night. This is Mom and her friend's first cruise. And I just don't think, like, I'll bring like maybe some button-up shirts, but I'm not gonna go like suit jacket. I'm not gonna bring dress shoes with me. You guys wear like a size 14 shoe, and so if I bring one extra pair of shoes, I lose a lot of space in my suitcase. So I think that I'm just gonna bring like a pair of tennis shoes, and then I'm going to bring my my extra toughs, my rain boots, and then maybe like one more sort of kind of nice but not dress shoe. Does that make sense? So not bringing formal clothes will save a lot of space for us. The other thing I'm going to try to do is I'm not going to try to pack for, I think we're going for 9 days. I'm not going to try to pack stuff for 9 days. I actually plan on doing laundry on the ship, so I think I'm going to try to pack for 5 or maybe 6 days and then do laundry at some point while we are on the ship, just to save space, because we're going with, again, Mom and her friend. I imagine I'll be carrying a lot of the bags, and so I'm going to try to keep my stuff to a minimum. As far as books go, I am bringing this one. I am still making my way through it, almost halfway done. I'll probably bring one other book to read as well. And Sherri Beth, book-wise, what are you bringing? I'm
bringing Battle of the Bookstores, which just came out today.
I went and got it for you.
You got it for me, by Allie Brady. And Problematic Summer Romance by Allie Hazelwood.
It's funny, all of your books look the same.
Yeah.
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 And then you bring in Kindle?
I am bringing my Kindle as well. Yeah.
Okay, what else you bringing? So, let's talk about this, because we have an inside stateroom, so it's going to be very dark.
It is going to be very dark, but we are staying in hotels the first 2 nights, and those are not going to be dark. So,
if you are not used to the midnight sun in Alaska, it really is light all of the time.
All the time. So, in this bedroom, I have, we've shown my little
contraption to block the light out
with like my foam core and then our shade and then our room darkening. It's a whole big thing. So I'm bringing an eye mask for our hotel stays, because
the thing is, even if hotels and cruise ships have blackout curtains, which most of them do,
there's still all that light around.
It's still very bright.
It's still very bright because the sun is still up.
Yep.
Very late at night.
So bringing an eye mask even though we have an inside stateroom.
Yes.
Smart. All right, Sherri Beth, talk to me about this little charm bracelet.
So I got this on one of our previous Princess cruises. I got a free charm like every day, and then I think I purchased a couple. There's a kitten. And I did see on the app that they are going to be having free charms again. So I'm going to bring my bracelet again. If they're the same charms, I might just get them for my mother-in-law.
Smart.
And see if she wants a free bracelet. If they're different charms, then I'm just going to add to it because I think they're really cute. So
they're really cool.
I'm just kind of excited to see what they have.
So bringing your bracelet, hopefully adding to it.
Yeah.
Now, something that we are not bringing that we have brought on previous Alaska cruises, our big camera. Here's the thing. We've done this 4 times. We have brought our big camera. We've brought film cameras in years past, and we have amazing photos. We're not bringing it this time, though. Honestly, a lot of this trip is being tour guide for my mom and her friend, and showing them how much we love cruising, showing them the things we love about cruising, showing them our favorite parts in Alaska cruise towns. And so we just decided not to bring the big camera this time. So we will be using our vlog camera. Obviously we're bringing that, which we can take photos on. We'll be bringing our phones for photos as well, but leaving the big camera behind, mostly because we've done that before, but also because of space. We're trying to not bring everything. So the camera stays behind. So this is our document holder. It's got passports in it. I'm also going to print out our itinerary. I'm going to print out our luggage tags to put on here. So like all of our important documents will stay in here. Information on the hotel. Are you serious? Are you guys seeing a trend in all of the clips in this vlog? Packing with a kitten. Oh my gosh. All of our important documents will go in here, and then this will stay on our persons at all time. So cruise packing has begun. My guess is that tomorrow night it will take us probably an hour and a half or 2 hours to get everything packed. Some other stuff we have to do around the house. So when we come back on our cruise, the cruise stops at, or the cruise finishes in Whittier. We're getting on the train coming home, and my mom and her friend will be with us like for I think a night or two. My mom will be here for longer, and so we have like house guests immediately coming home with us. So we have to make sure that the guest room is ready, that the guest bathroom is clean, all of that. So we started some of that project today. Tomorrow we are going to prioritize finishing packing and then just like getting the house clean. The other thing we have to think about is this. This chaotic little beast is gonna have a couple friends coming to hang out with him while we are gone, but he gets in everything. Very playful, very stereotypical kitten at this stage. So we're gonna make sure the house is as kitten safe as possible. See exactly what I mean? Just like it is constant right now. Buddy, hey, okay. So we showed you the things that we make sure we do not want to forget. And then the rest of it really is just clothes, and we're a little bit spoiled because we live in Alaska, and so basically what we pack is just what we would normally pack for a week here at home. So we know how to do this. One thing we know how to do is Alaska, so packing will be pretty easy tomorrow, but we wanted to go over some of the things that maybe some of you would find helpful. Things like USB ports with like the multiple USBs, things like eye masks and pop-up hampers, all of that kind of stuff that for us makes cruising a little bit easier. Friends, we are so excited to share all of our upcoming cruise vlogs with you. We're gonna vlog the whole experience, both for you to see as well as for us to go back and relive, since it will be my mom's first cruise, our first cruise with her. And oh my gosh, we cannot wait. We are, Sherri and I so many times today texted each other, like, it's almost here. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. You guys know we love cruising, and we're so excited to bring you along with it, bring you along for it in just a couple days. You guys, we love you, and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.